Hello everyone, this is Leah Dixon from Port Coquitlam, British Columbia. I am here live every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m.-ish to do some kind of rubber stamping, handcrafting with you. Today we'll be making a birthday card using, I think, what is my favorite set from our new catalog. So for those of you who are new to Stampin' Up, sorry, I'm just going to put a little comment here in the box, so hopefully as you guys pop on and leave comments, I'll be able to see them. So for those of you who are new to Stampin' Up, we are a crafting supply company. We provide all the stuff you need for card making, some scrapbooking supplies, and lots of other 3D paper crafting. So we have a new catalog that launched today. Oh, good morning, Joanne. So it's always kind of exciting, I think more exciting than Christmas, even getting that new catalog into people's hands and being able to share that with everybody. So there is a whole bunch of links in the description for this video, including when to go shop with me and be able to see the new catalog. And if you don't have a physical catalog, here I've actually got one here. So if you don't have an actual physical catalog, please feel free to contact me to get one. You're definitely going to, want to be able to browse through it and really enjoying seeing everything in there. There's some great new stuff. Along with the new catalog comes a ton of new classes, which I've also listed, and either throughout this video or after this video, I'll talk about some of the promotions that Stampin' Up! Has right now to go with the catalog launch, because they've got a host promotion and a starter kit promotion during this catalog launch this year, so super exciting. We're going to switch over now, though, to my desktop, and oh, I just realized I didn't turn off that. Okay, so if you guys were getting some bad feedback, hopefully you weren't, but if you were, hopefully that has stopped. All right, so now, like I said, I'm going to switch over to my desktop, transition over. There we go, and this is, oh, hi Jacqueline. This is the Party Puffins stamp set. I absolutely adore this stamp set. It's truly, truly my favorite in the whole catalog. And I want to show you a few little tips and tricks for working with it, because although it's super cute, anytime you have large black spaces like that, it can be a little bit tricky to get a good image. And so I want to be able to show you guys how to use this set and how to absolutely love it as much as I do. All right, so we're going to start with stamping all of our puffins. And when I say all of them, I literally mean all of them. Oh, actually, before we get started, though, I do want to show you. This is our Brights Designer Series paper. And, oh, thank you, Jacqueline. Good morning, Val. Good morning, Catherine. So this is our Brights Designer Series paper. We actually have this 6x6 paper in all 4 of our color families, so brights, subtles, neutrals, and regals, as well as in our 2 in color sets. And I love them because all of these, they come literally every color we offer. And then we've got the plaids, the florals, the cool, I don't know, is that an octagon? I think it's an octagon. And then the fun dots in every pattern. And so you get 2 sheets of each pattern. And so it's the most fun paper in our catalog if you want to quickly have all of the colors. Okay, so we're using our Party Puffins, and I have literally put all of our puffins and the little fish onto my blocks so that we can do some stamping. And then I'm going to grab my Memento ink. So there's a few ways to be successful with these guys. One of the ways is to use StazOn. I'm not a huge fan of using StazOn, though, unless you're working on a non-porous surface and have to use StazOn, because the cleaner itself can negatively impact your cling side of your stamps when you're cleaning, if you're not super duper careful. And because there's ways around it. If you're like, you know, if you're working with ceramics, you definitely want to use your StazOn. But since we're just working with paper today, I'm going to stick with Memento. And I mean, my Memento pad has been re-inked, so it does have a lot of ink on it. But you're going to see that despite it being re-inked, I still don't get a super solid image. So our way around that is we can do a lot of re-inking and use the Stamparatus and do multiple applications to hopefully get that full coverage. Or we can go ahead and stamp all of them as best as we can with our Memento. And I mean, it's not bad. You could create a card with this and, you know, it would look cute. However, I like it to really be bold, so I'm going to show you my trick. We're going to get all of these guys done first, including our fishy. Here we go. All right, so with all of these guys stamped, yes, it also wrecks the photopolymer. After you've used the StazOn cleaner, you do want to go wash with soap and water to make sure your photopolymers don't get ruined. That's absolutely right, Jacqueline. So my trick instead is to stamp them with Memento, get a pretty good image, and then I grab the light basic black blend. Now it's important that you use the light one, because if you use the dark one, it's actually too dark, and then you have to trace over your whole image and it becomes a real pain. But using the light one, I can just come in and color these larger areas, and I don't even have to color super carefully or right out to the edges or anything. And this is actually light enough that it will even let some of that texture through. So it's not just solidly blacking this out. And then I also don't have to go over all the thinner areas that did stamp really well because they're not these large spaces. And I don't get streaks because it's the blends. And it just allows me to have that really, really nice dark look. And then sometimes I do come in to this one beak, just it's a little bit thicker. There we go. But so I'm able to color that in, and then it doesn't leave the rest of my image. Here, I'll even pull this up closer for you. It doesn't leave the rest of my image looking unfinished if I've used the light black, and you can even start to see the specks where the ink was before are starting to show through. So there's even some kind of little texture and stuff there. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, the light one, definitely. I know I tried the dark one first as well, Jacqueline, because in my head I wanted it dark, and so dark is what I naturally thought I should use, and I wasn't happy, so I just gave it a whirl with the light one, and it is fabulous. And so yeah, we'll just do, and it's really quick because you really can be quite imperfect in your coloring. There's no need to really go over any spots more than once. And yeah, there we go. So that's my trick for using the Puffins and not having to use StazOn or, you know, multiple stampings with the Stamparatus. Now, if you don't have blends or don't want to use blends for this, of course, using the Stamparatus and doing multiple stampings will work. Or using StazOn if you're not afraid of it, like I am. But definitely the black blends are fabulous. All right, so now that we've got that done, we get to color them in. Now, my color choices today are going to be dark Flirty Flamingo, dark Pool Party, dark Daffodil Delight. Oh, wait, what's that one? Well, that's so saffron. No, I don't want that. And light Daffodil Delight. Now, you might be wondering, why are those the colors I've chosen? It's not really my usual color palette. It's because I'm actually creating this card for dual purpose. I'm creating it for a hand stamp sentiments challenge as well. Oh, sorry, I'm actually going to use my small tip end, though, to color this. And so it's a color challenge on hand stamp sentiments. If you haven't heard of them, it's a fun... it's a blog, and they post different challenges. Sometimes it's a sketch challenge, sometimes it's a color challenge, sometimes it's an inspiration challenge. And this week it's a color challenge of Flirty Flamingo, Pool Party, and Bumblebee. So we don't have Bumblebee blends. I am going to be using some Bumblebee cardstock though. And so our dark Daffodil Delight is as close as we get to Bumblebee. So that's what I'll be using. And I'm going to color my fish in with this pool party. So I've got a cute little pool party fish with his flirty flamingo bow. And so all of that's colored in with our pink and our blue. Now I'm going to come in with the dark Daffodil Delight. I'm going to do the tip of the beak and the feet on all of my puffins. And this is the dark Daffodil Delight. There we go. One more. Now I'm actually thinking, do I want to use the light? You know what, I am going to use the light, but then I think I'm going to show you another way of using our blends, because I don't think I actually want an all yellow beak. I've colored in those beaks with the dark and the light Daffodil Delight. Now I'm going to come back with my dark Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to color over my Daffodil Delight with my Flirty Flamingo, and the two are going to kind of mix together. I'm actually going to go back in with the dark, and you can actually create new colors by mixing the blends together. So I'm going to create like an orangish color there, because that's really what I want on my puffin, is kind of an orange there. So I just mixed my Daffodil Delight with my Flirty Flamingo. I'll bring that in so you guys can have a better view. And there you go. So we mixed it together and we got that little bit of an orange there by mixing our dark Flirty Flamingo with our dark Daffodil Delight. All right, so we've got those guys all done. Now our next job is to fussy cut them. And while I'm fussy cutting these guys, I'll tell you about some of the promotions that Stampin' Up! Has going on right now. They have literally something for everyone right now. They have a host promotion that's, I can't even remember the name, it's so long, but it's like Connect something and Collect. But the gist of it is, if you want to host a party, or just, you know, make your own big order, maybe you want to grab, like, you don't have the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine yet, or the mini, when you place an order, oh, darn it, I'm not going to get this right now. I believe it's over $250. So you get normal Stampin' rewards starting at $200. You get 10%, so $20 Stampin' rewards. But oh, you know what, guys? I'm just going to go check it because I don't want to get it wrong. Sales and specials, nope. Sorry, guys. I had this all written down and then I couldn't find my notes when I went live. So, happening now. We have got, now I'll be able to read it to you as well. Connect, Craft, and Collect. That's what it is. I should be able to remember that. So let's see. $300. Okay, it's $250 US. That's why I had that in my head. So at $300, you get your 10%, which is $30 in free product. But then you also get an additional $30. So basically, once you reach a $300 party, you're going to get $60 worth of free product, which is just a killer deal. So, you know, grab some friends, put some orders together, and collect those extra rewards. It's just like incredible. So that's one way to do it. We also have a starter kit promotion that is on right now. Oh, and my phone is dinging away. How interesting. We have a starter kit promotion on right now that for our regular $135, free shipping. We do have to pay our PST, I believe it is, but free shipping for $135. You get $206 worth of product of your own choice, plus all your regular perks. So like you get a past paper pumpkin kit, you get all your business supplies if you need them. You get access to my InkPad Pals team. When you sign up direct with me, you also get access to my uplines group, and then you also get access to some exclusive Stampin' Up websites, or Facebook pages rather. Everybody has access to the Stampin' Up website. But you get access to some special Stampin' Up groups, and so much inspiration, so much connection. Really, really cool. So yeah, that's our host promotion and our starter kit promotion. And then just right now, just for my own customers, I also have some stuff going on. I have an online catalog launch happening this Friday where I'm going to have some ordering specials and some door prizes and stuff like that. So we'll get all that going later this week. And I'm just right now trying to wrap my head around getting my catalog posted everywhere for you guys. All right. And yeah, with this weekend's event, there'll be some make and takes and stuff. And I've put the host code in. With a $60 order, even today, it will qualify for my online catalog launch this weekend. And you'll get the same perks that I'm offering for this weekend for my online launch. So you guys are kind of getting the sneak peek, the early show. All right, we're just about done all this fussy cutting. Believe me, it will be worth it. Yeah, they didn't give us dies with this set, but that's okay. I sometimes don't mind that they don't give us dies. It allows me to purchase some things and keep my costs down a bit. I don't know if you guys saw my Monday post about how crafting empties my wallet but fills my soul. It's very, very true. Oh, good morning, Lila. All right, so there we go. We got all those little guys cut out, and now we're ready to put together a card. So what I have here is a thick basic white card base. So just 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. And on the front of this, we're going to take a piece of Flirty Flamingo. This is from that Brights 6x6 DSP that I showed you. And I've cut it to 5.5 by 2.5, and we're just literally going to glue it straight to our card front. And now I do like to use liquid glue. I find I have an easier time lining things up, and it's also, I think, our most economical adhesive in our catalog, because you literally just need a drop of it and then you can spread it, and one of those bottles lasts me a long time, which is impressive because I stamp a lot. All right. Oops. And that's why I need glue that can be repositioned, because I like to slide it around and it never ends up straight. All right. Well, in the end, it ends up straight, usually. Today, I'm really struggling. Sorry if you're seeing the top of my head. I need to come in and really view that. Okay, there we go. So we've got that centered-ish and straight-ish. And now we're going to take our, oh, darn it, I always forget what this one's called. I think it's called Pick a Label. It's the banner one where you've got the two different banner ends. And so we're going to pop this in, and I like this one because as long as you're using a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, or 1 inch piece of paper, you've got guidelines so that you definitely get it straight. Now I still hold it upside down so that I can see what I'm doing. Make sure it's lined up against the edge, but there we go. Oh, that one did not work out so well. I don't know what that's about. There we go, much better. All right, so I'm going to use that punch. If you don't have that one, you can also use your tailored tag, which is what I use when I'm punching out larger things and I want the same kind of banner end. And then I have here, I don't even know, this was a scrap off my table. So it's 1 1/4 inch by 3 1/4 inch piece of Pool Party. And we're actually going to put our sentiment on this. So I like to stamp my sentiments vertically. It just allows me to really line them up. And today we're going to stamp in Versamark and then emboss this with white embossing powder. So I'm going to grab the happy birthday, and then I've also got the sentiment from all of us, because we have a large family. So when we send out a birthday card to people, I like to just, you know, simplify and not have everybody's names on there. So we just do from all of us or from the gang. All right, so there we go. Happy birthday from all of us. And that's in Versamark. So this is basically like a clear ink. It's nice and like it doesn't dry quickly. It stays kind of sticky. And then I've got my messy tray of white embossing powder, because I've been doing a lot of white embossing lately. So I've just been keeping it out and ready to go. And now I did get just a little bit in the middle where I don't want it. So I've got a thin paintbrush here, and I'm just going to wipe that away. So that makes that nice and easy. All right, now with that, I'm going to plug in my heat tool, and we will get this all embossed. There we go. So that is embossed with our sentiment now. So happy birthday from all of us. And now I'm going to glue this piece of bumblebee onto the back of our little sentiment tag. And so to do that, I'm just going to do like a thin bead of glue here. Oh, come on. Thin bead of glue along the center. And then you can even use your grid paper. And you guys, I don't know if you know, but this grid paper is not like special just for demos. It's actually in our catalog. Anybody can order a stack of this. And it's super duper handy for, so I'm just going to line that up like that. And then make sure, there we go. All right. So there we have that. Now I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this. I'm going to do 3 because we're going to be holding this up pretty well. We're going to be layering things onto it. So before I decide exactly where to put this, I'm actually going to just gently place my puffins on here so I have a sense of where the top of the hat and the bottom of the foot are going to be. And that is where I'm going to place my banner. Okay, then I'm going to come in here with dimensionals behind my puffins. Ah, bonjour Jocelyn. Ça va aujourd'hui? And then I'm going to put this on here with dimensionals. I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of my other guys as well. And pop them on. But actually, before I do the littlest guy, we're going to get him to hold that. Okay, now when I place this guy, I want to make sure his wing stays on the card and his head stays on the card. There we go. So before we place this little guy, we're going to get that fish into his hands. And so I'm going to grab some mini glue dots and find them on my roll. I'm going to put a mini glue dot on the back of the fish by actually just applying the fish to the glue dot and then peeling him up. And then I'm going to place him on my puffin so it looks like he's holding them. All right, so with that done, now I'll flip him over and put two dimensionals, probably overkill for him, but that's okay. We'll put two dimensionals on him. He's carrying a fish. He needs extra help. All right, I'm going to put him just a little bit below. So there we go. So we created like this little diagonal up the front of our card. For those of you who follow Stampin' Up! On Instagram, they actually had a bunch of cards with this layout with leaves and flowers and stuff in this diagonal. And I thought, well, why not do puffins? And then we're going to add some bling to this, of course. So I really wanted to use some kind of new embellishments to show you guys, but I found that just with this color scheme, my favorite was my go-to. So glad they're still in the catalog. Adhesive back sequins. I just like, I cannot get enough of these guys. And so we're just gonna pop these guys on here. And I don't know, we could stop at 3 or we could keep, I think we're gonna keep going to 5. I wonder, should we, where should we go? No, not up there. We'll go up here. No, we'll stay on the tag. All right, there we go. So we've got bling all over the place. Nah, this one needs to come off. There we go. All right, now I'm happy with it. So we've got our bling on there. So all decorated up, and then wouldn't be one of my cards if we didn't go ahead and decorate. Oh, I've got something on my envelope. A second. I always keep a white eraser at my desk because it's great at picking up any little stray bits that get stuck on things. All right, so we are going to decorate our envelope, and I think we're actually going to throw a cake onto our envelope. So somewhere, there it is, I have my memento ink. Well, we won't give away the Puffin surprise on the envelope. Sometimes I stamp the envelopes to truly match the card, but we won't give away the Puffin surprise. So there we go. We stamped our cake, and then we can grab our same 3 colors that we had before. So I'm using my dark Daffodil Delight for my candle tops. I'm going to use my dark Pool Party for my candles and my cake plate. And then finally, my dark Flirty Flamingo for my icing. And so, although we haven't stuck with the Puffins on the front, we've stuck with our color combo. And there we go. We have a beautiful envelope to match our card. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed creating that with me. And of course, you guys can grab all of the supplies to make this card through my shop. I have a link in the description of this video. And yeah, that's about it. So there is so much going on. If you missed it all as I was talking, because I was talking a mile a minute there about all the upcoming classes and promotions and everything, just head over to my Facebook page and check it out, or head over to my website, leahdixon.stampinup.net, and you'll be able to find all of that information there. Or, you know, send me a personal message or give me a call, and I'm happy to walk you through it all, because it really is, like, I think in my newsletter I called it May Madness. There is so much happening right now. It is unreal. Definitely check out all my classes if you're interested in taking classes between now and about mid-June. They all have deadlines of May 10th, May 14th, so 6 to 10 days from now, just so that we have time to order all the product and get everything packaged and shipped out to you. So I don't want you to miss out on those, so definitely go check them sooner than later so you can get yourself registered. I also have an In Color Club that's starting up in June. The deadline for that is also May 10th though, so that we have time to get all of our products, and all of that stuff is visible on my website under events. So have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we'll see you this Friday at 6 p.m. right here on this same page for my full official online catalog launch event. All right, bye.